Youth at the vanguard. Vanguard means अग्रदूत अगली पंक्ति अग्रिम दल. ठीक है. The resoluteness of the protest. Resoluteness means resoluteness means दृढ़ता of the protest for the government to step back. A government that does not bend to the will of the people risks being broken. The resignation of the Dharmendra Pradhan as Union Education Minister after a sustained agitation by youth led by a satirically named. Satirically means व्यंग्यात्मक तरीके से. Cockroach Janata Party is more than just a ministerial casualty of the paper leak scandal. Scandal means कांड घोटाला बदनामी. It is a seminal moment. Seminal means deciding moment और मौलिक प्रभावशाली. In the unraveling means जिसके धागे खोले जाएंगे ऐसे. Of what political scientists describe as Bharatiya Janata Party BJP dominant party system in the Indian democracy, which allows little elbow room. Elbow rooms means आराम से हिलने जुलने का पर्याप्त स्थान, पर्याप्त जगह, स्वतंत्रता, कार्य करने की गुंजाइश. Or for a fragmented opposition, entrance examination are the gatekeeping mechanism that determine what is young Indians get to enter the narrow but reassuring world of formal employment later on in a country where most work remains in a grinding, unorganized sector. Repeated leaks across several examinations have turned an apparatus for testing merit into one of the widespread graft. Close to 20 lakh candidates were made to take the national eligibility cum entrance test undergraduate again after grueling means कठिन और थकाऊ. A preparation that coincided with their school examination. Several students did not survive the ordeal. Ordeal means कठिन परीक्षा कष्टदायक अनुभव. The grievance means शिकायत, असंतोष, गिला शिकवा. Bound youth across states, across caste and religions, the very identities that political mobilization in India has been connected to in recent years, bypassing a television establishment largely aligned with ruling dispensation. Dispensation means विशेष अनुमति. The faceless protester built support on social media within days. The high-handedness means तानाशाही रवैया, मनमाई, दमंगाई, निरंकुशता of Delhi police and the attempts to throttle means गला घोटना. The internet and mobility around the protest venues. Venues means स्थान, आयोजित स्थल. Only swelled their ranks. The government eventually found that the agitation could not be crushed. Swayed. Swayed means प्रभावित हुआ, प्रभावित किया गया. Split, distracted or left to dissipate. Dissipate means विलीन होना, बिखर जाना, समाप्त करना. As others have been over the past 12 years, it was forced to negotiate, and in the face of CJP rightful stubbornness, Mr. Pradhan's continuation became untenable. Untenable means unjustified without any reason. The nothing to lose desperations. Desperation means nirasha, hatasha, lachari, bebasi. Now the protesters gained a political halo that came from their non-alignment with the electronically focused established parties. This was movement that could be hijacked or undermined by political elite, whether opposition or of the government. But Mr. Pradhan's announcement of the resignation do not inspire condense. Condense means confidence. Sorry, it's confidence. It's confidence. Instead of accepting moral responsibility for the failures in the conduct and marking of various examinations, he tactfully sought to present his stepping down as an attempt to prevent anti-national elements from exploiting the situation created by protests. Evident in this resignation letter is the government's mindset that the section of students were action against the Indian state with ulterior motives. Ulterior means ulterior means छुपा हुआ गुप्त. This is also part of the same narrative that prompted the Delhi police to meet the protest with the shock patterns, pellet guns, and the lathis with nails. The police actions were nothing short of a calculated brutality that violated all protocols of crowd control. The resignation is a tactical retreat. Uh, retreat means पीछे हटना. Retreat means पीछे हटना on part of the government, not a realization of mistakes made. It came after the abject. It came after the abject failures. Abject means the अत्यंत बुरा of efforts to paint the protest as criminal, as inspired by foreign agencies, and as designed for political mileage. Among the several missteps, the government first acted as if social media followers were made up of mostly bots who would vanish from view of their accounts were withheld. Withheld means रोक लिया नहीं दिया छिपा कर रखा. Then, as if their virtual presence would have no real life consequences. Finally, as if they could be fought off with Instagram reels, only on encouraging failure after failure did the government get Mr. Pradhan to sign off. But commendably, the protesters withdraw the agitation once their demands were met. In the days ahead, the impact of the protest will be far wider than what government hopes to restrict it. 2. Over the years, Narendra Modi-led BJP government has converted mostly narrow electoral victories, the plurality of votes yielding a majority seats, singly or in coalition, into the expansive mandates. It has used them to break the constitutionalist consensus on settled question of secularism and federalism, advancing a unitary majoritarian agenda by creeping degrees. Creeping means धीरे धीरे बढ़ता हुआ रेंगता हुआ. It has simultaneously raised its floor of support by radicalizing sections in the north, west, and now the east of India on the communal plank, which has in turn helped secure its legislative strength. It has recast dissent. Dissent means asehmati as anti-national or separatist, hollowed out the opposition through induced defections and selective deployment of enforcement agencies, combined with the pusillanimity means कायरता डरपोकपणा साहस की कमी of other institutions, including a passive judiciary. This has led to what many describe as managed democracy live under an undeclared emergency for civil liberties. A nation born out of non-violent struggle has needed more than once since independence a non-parliamentary conversion to turn its institution back towards the vision of the freedom-fighting generation that framed Constitution. The CJP and those who stood with it, Sonam Wangchuk fasted for 26 days, have shown that just a demand pressed through the quintessentially. Qui- Quintessentially means विशुद्ध विशुद्ध रूप से सर्वोत्कृष्ट रूप से Indian route of satyagraha can outlast state's brutality and move inflexible government to action. This is a lesson for the institution charged with checking executive and for those charged with questioning authority, especially the media, which, barring some notable exceptions, having mostly played a negative role, they must play their constitutionally mandated and socially responsible role rather than uh, give into browbeating. Browbeating means धोचामाना, डराना, धमकाना, or expediency. Whether they do so will be tested as the government said it sets about reforming the entrance examination system with a different minister in the chart. Is what is certain is that India is yearning. Yearning means तीव्र इच्छा लालसा for a change and rejuvenation. एक बार वर्ड्स रिवाइज कर लेते हैं. Quintin, quintessentially means विशुद्ध रूप से. Synonyms are typically, characteristically, essentially, fundamentally, perfectly. Antonyms are atypically, uncharacteristically, unusually, abnormally, exceptionally. Bro beating means धौस जमाना, डराना धमकाना means synonym say bullying, intimidation, harassment, coercion, strong arming, threatening. Antonym say encouragement, persuasion, kindness, respect, support, courtesy. ईयरनिंग का मतलब है तीव्र इच्छा लालसा. सिनोनिम से लॉन्चिंग, क्रेविंग, डिजायर्ड, एस्पिरेशन, विश, हंगर. एंटोनिम से इंडिफरेंस, डिसइंटरेस्ट, अपैथी, कंटेंटमेंट, सेटिस्फैक्शन. फर्स्ट कॉन्फिडेंस मीन्स आत्मविश्वास. सिनोनिम से सेल्फ एश्योरेंस, ट्रस्ट, फेथ, सर्टेनिटी, कन्विक्शन. एंटोनिम से डाउट, इनसिक्योरिटी, डिस्ट्रस्ट, अनसर्टेन, मिसट्रस्ट. अल्टीरियर मीन्स छिपा हुआ, गुप्त रूप से. हिडन, सीक्रेट, कंसील्ड, अनडिस्क्लोज्ड, अंडरलाइंग. एंटोनिम से ओपन, ऑनेस्ट, ओवर्ट, फ्रैंक, ट्रांसपेरेंट. एब्जेक्ट मीन्स एक्सट्रीमली बैड, दयनीय, अत्यंत बुरा, घोर. सिनोनिम्स मिजरेबल, wretched, deplorable, pitiful, humiliating. Antonyms say proud, excellent, dignified, unsuccessful, admirable. Withheld means रोक लिया, नहीं दिया, छिपा कर रखा. Synonyms say retained, held back, concealed, suppressed, reserved. Antonyms say released, revealed, disclosed, shared, provided. Creeping means धीरे धीरे बढ़ता हुआ. Synonyms gradual, slow, steady, incremental, progressive. Antonyms sudden, rapid, immediate, abrupt, instant. Dissent means asymmetry. Synonyms disagreement, objection, protest, opposition, resistance. Antonyms agreement, consent, approval, harmony, support. Pusillanimity means lack of courage, kayarta. Cowardliness, timidity, fearfulness, weakness, faint-heartedness. Antonyms courage, bravery, boldness, valor, fearlessness. Vanguard means अग्रदूत, अगली पंक्ति. Example: forefront, pioneer, leader, trailblazer, frontrunner, advance guard, innovator, pathfinder. Antonyms: follower, laggard, straggler, rear guard, traditionalist, conservative, backmarker. Resoluteness means दृढ़ता. Means determination, firmness, resolve, steadfastness, persistence, tenacity, commitment, dedication, purposefulness, strength of character. Antonyms: indecision, hesitation, weakness, uncertainty, vacillation, doubt, irresolution, timidity, wavering, reluctance. Satirically means व्यंग्यात्मक रूप से. Ironically, mockingly, sarcastically, cynically, ridiculously, derisively, scornfully. Antonyms: sincerely, seriously, earnestly, genuinely, respectfully, honestly, straightforwardly, literally. Scandal means कांड घोटाला. Means controversy, disgrace, shame, scandalous affair, misconduct, corruption, wrongdoing, embarrassment, outrage, impropriety. Antonyms: honor, integrity, respectability, decency, virtue, good conduct, credibility, reputation, morality, uprightness. Seminal means मौलिक. Synonyms: influential, groundbreaking, pioneering, innovative, original, revolutionary, trailblazing, foundational, landmark, important. Antonyms: important, insignificant, trivial, ordinary, derivative, imitative, and influential, minor, conventional, forgettable. Unraveling. Unraveling means सुलझाना, खुलना. Synonyms is solving, decoding, explaining, clarifying, uncovering, disentangling, resolving. Uh, elbow room. Elbow room means पर्याप्त जगह, स्वतंत्रता, कार्य करने की गुंजाइश. Synonyms is space, room, clearance, breathing space, open space. Freedom, flexibility, liberty, latitude. Antonyms are restriction, confinement, limitation, constraint, crowding, cramped condition, control, tight supervision. Grueling grueling means कठिन और थकाऊ. Synonyms say exhausting, arduous, demanding, tough, strenuous, laborious, rigorous, training, backbreaking, challenging. Antonyms say easy, effortless, relaxing, comfortable, simple, pleasant, undemanding, leisurely, mild, convenient. Ordeal means कष्टदायक अनुभव. Synonyms say trial, tribulation, hardship, suffering, nightmare, difficulty, affliction, adversity, trauma, crucible. Antonyms say comfort, ease, pleasure, delight, convenience, relief. Enjoyment, happiness, peace, blessing. Grievance means shikayat. Example a complaint, objection, protest, dissatisfaction, resentment, criticism, discontent, grumble, gripe, concern. Antonyms is satisfaction, contentment, approval, praise, compliment, happiness, acceptance, agreement, delight, appreciation. डिस्पेंशन. डिस्पेंशन में छूट देना, विशेष अनुमति वितरण. Means exemption, exception, waiver, permission, authorization, allowance. uh, Antonyms say obligation, requirement, duty, restriction. High-handedness means तानाशाही रवैया, मनमानी, दबंगाई, निरंकुशता. Synonyms say arrogance, authoritarianism, tyranny, domineering behavior, despotism, bullying, autocracy, oppressiveness, overbearingness, dictatorial conduct. Antonyms: humility, fairness, respectfulness, consideration, democracy, courtesy, kindness, tolerance, cooperation, equality. Throttle. Throttle means गला घोटना. Strangle, choke, suffocate, garrote. Antonyms say release, free, liberate, unleash, expand, increase, boost, accelerate. Venue means स्थल, आयोजन स्थल. Means location, places, site, arenas, facilities, halls, grounds, locales, settings, meeting places. Antonyms are nowhere, non-location, absence of meeting place, void, unavailability. Swayed. Swayed means प्रभावित होना, प्रभावित किया गया. डोलना, झूलना means influenced, persuaded, convinced, moved, affected, won over, induced, guided. Antonyms say unaffected, unconvinced, firm, resolute, determined, steadfast, unmoved. Dissipate. Dissipate means विलीन होना, बिखर जाना, समाप्त करना, व्यर्थ खर्च करना. Means vanish, fade, evaporate, disperse, scatter, melt away. Antonyms say gather, accumulate, collect, concentrate. अनटेनेबल मीन्स असमर्थनीय, अव्यवहारिक, टिकाऊ न होने वाला. मीन्स indefensible, unsustainable, unjustifiable, unreasonable, invalid, flawed, weak, impractical, unsound, inadmissible. Antonyms are tenable, defensible, sustainable, justifiable, reasonable, valid, sound, practical, viable, acceptable. Dispersion. Dispersion means हताशा, निराशा, लाचारी. Synonyms say despair, hopelessness, distress, anguish, misery, helplessness, despondency, frustration, agony, urgency. Antonyms say hope, optimism, confidence, assurance, calmness, contentment, encouragement, faith, satisfaction, composure. Next.